All right, welcome everybody. How you guys all doing today? Yeah, it has been blah, sideways, blah, right? Let's take a look. Just kind of gonna look really quick here into what I kind of see going on. We're just gonna do I'm try to keep this at 30 minutes. All right, I'm gonna really try hard to keep this a 30-minute show. Doing dad time right now. So listen, we closed out this daily right here. Right here was our close on the daily inverted hammer, inside barish, bullish harami-ish. Now I have the 3-day over here. So here's the 3-day. I can also switch this over to the daily. So there's USDT daily, same thing, that inverted hammer. Now to me that is bullish. You do have a cross. You have a 10 and 20 cross on the top of that, which is bearish. So you do have a bearish cross. This is definitely going to try to keep this down. But you know, that's unfortunately that crosses over here and not over here, which makes this a super pain in the butt. Now, I still want everybody to beware, you know, looking at this and the setup right here, you know, that is a bullish harami style setup. Okay, so we do have a bullish harami style setup. We also have there it is right there. There's the bullish harami right there, another good example of it, very close, showing that out right there. Now, there was a lot of selling pressure, right? There was a lot of selling pressure put back down on this candle, especially over here on USDT. Huge selling pressure, but look at that 3-day, right? I just want to zoom out to the 3-day, show us where we're at. Now, it is Saturday night here in America for all of us here, and you know, we're really just kind of watching now. Take a look at the difference in the 3-day over here where the Stoke is for USD, and then look at where it is for USDT, right? USDT is real deep on the Stoke on the daily, but we did get, you know, we have a little bit of a bullish cross going, right? It's trying to roll back over on us right there. So as I see this playing out for like the next you know, for the next couple 24 hours, I should say, the next 24 hours, what I'm watching is I'm just watching this weekly candle, right? I want to see how this weekly ends up right here, right? Because I look at this, man, it's just so tough, right? I mean, are we going to put in another giant propeller candle, right? Is that what we're doomed for, right? Because that's all this is, from here to here. You can just basically pop right in the center, and you just moved all the way along dead center right here. I mean, are we going to come back up here to 6,400 and close the week out with just absolutely zero net gain over the last 4 weeks? That would be 4 weeks with zero net gain at all, bullish and or bearish, right? Nothing happening. Now we're still super, super deep on the Stoke over here on the weekly. The weekly is doing its best to take off over there, you know, but it's just kind of bouncing along the bottom, right? We're just kind of cruising along the bottom. Now our TSI is actually pretty high. Our TSI is bounced off the bottom. I would really watch this True Strength Index as we move into closing out this weekly candle, right? I look at this as I look at this more of as a hanging man, but now or a bearish pin bar, right? And I want to see how this plays out. Now, if you look at this as, let me bring this over here, right? As you look at this on the USD chart, right? This USD chart is completely different than the USDT chart. So the USD chart gives us a double. It would be a double doji, right? And I'm kind of staying with that until this proves wrong. I'm going to stay with this as a double doji on the weekly, and there it is. There's the double doji right there. So this is a double doji down. You get the big green candle, right, which was our big wick up with. This was our big huge wick up right here with the pump, the tether pump. And then we put in the first doji candle, absolutely perfecto. And technically, over this 2-week period, if this comes back up here, this is going to be the second doji candle we're going to put in, right? We're going to put in a second doji. It'll just be spread over 2 weeks. I'll combine these candles, and I'll still be looking for downside, right? I'll still be looking for downside. Now, you see this, you know, you can still get another up candle. You got this up wick candle. That's fine. Look, this upwick candle on the double doji showed that it went higher than the first doji candle here. And, you know, I'm looking now, you're just creating a second doji just spread out over 2 weeks. I'm going to watch how this plays out. I'm still more bearish than I am bullish right now. Okay, so I want to do this. And over here on USDT, right, the way I see USDT, this is much more bearish, right? So let me pull that up. Give me 1 second. All right, there's USDT. USDT made a huge bearish harami. Okay, so USDT made a bearish harami while USD made a double doji down candle, right? So let me, sorry guys, I got to drop all this stuff over inside the members area. And all right. Give me 1 second. All right. Hold on. All right, my one finger typing as quickly as I can over here. And all right, okay. So this is kind of the weekly outlook, right? I see this as bearish, right? I see this as bearish. Now, this could end up being a inside bar with a pin bar fakie, right? So this is also a possibility. Let me bring this one up over here. Just because it's never, here we are. This is a bullish fakie with a pin bar, right? You see that? So you get the, now usually this is a bearish candle followed by a bullish candle, but you get the big pin bar right there. Okay, so, you know, watching this is kind of a pin bar bullish fakie. Now, is that a, you know, bearish fakie? We're going to have to see how this plays out, right? And let's move right along, and let's just get and jump in some of our indicators. Now, looking over here, I'd expected to either bounce off this trend line originally is what I was looking for, and my second bounce was off this support area and or this trend line. So it came down, bounced off the lower support, right back up in. And this big red channel here is kind of the channel I'm always looking to hold. I want to, the bulls and or the bears got to hold this channel. That's the same thing top side right now for the bears and the bottom side for the bulls. And I still am counting this as a down wave. This is either a 2 wave down or a C wave down. I'm sorry, 2 wave up. So this would be 1, and we're looking for 2, right? So this would be part of your wave 2 A, B, C. And or this is a big A, B, C wave down, and or it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a C wave down. So I am still looking this as a down wave. I'm still looking this. Now I want to see this do one of 2 things, right? My goal is to do one of 2 things. I want to come all the way down here, right? And I want to go up, and then I want to plop this baby, and then I want to come all the way down here and bounce off of this, right? For me, this is exactly what I'm looking for on my higher time frame, and then I want to bounce all the way back up here, just like that. This is how I want this to happen, right? This would be the end of my C wave, right? So if you look over here, clear this off. This would be your A wave down, A, B, C. That's wave A, B, C, right? Or something like that. Yeah, so A, B, C, something in here, which would be an A, B, C wave. And then down, you'd have your A, B, C, or your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the C wave. Got it? So this is your top of your wave, and you're making a big A, B, C. A, B, C, right? And that C wave is just going to come right, yeah, about right down in here somewhere. It could be over here somewhere, right? High 61s, you know, maybe mid 61s, high 61s, depending on the time of this, right? So there it is. You know, you're following this trend line up here. So mid 61s, and the longer you go, the higher it's just going to get, right? So this is, I'm still counting this out as an A, B, C wave, and then a bounce, okay? Anything can happen though here. We're such a low volume environment. I mean, take a look at the volume. Look at all, just the volume is absolutely atrocious. Now, yes, this is a 6-hour chart. We're going to get back over to our 4-hour chart. Let's take a look at our volume over the last couple, over this week. Right, so there's our weekly volume, one more day left, just absolutely abysmal volume. Now, this volume looks like you've got one more day left. This is going to even out. Now, remember, when you have your volume and you go bearish and your bearish volume increases, that's super bearish, right? If this decreases, right, if I see this a little lower than this right here and this candle is lower, right, and we don't top this candle right here, then I will be looking for a bounce up, right? You're just supposed to, it's a bearish divergence. Here you take a look. Now we did increase our bearishness, right? Our bearish candle went up higher, so we did get a increase in volume here. This is very close to being a red candle, just like this was very close to being a red candle. So, you know, you got to kind of take this one with a grain of salt. We do have a whole day left. Let's see how volume can pour in or out of here for the next day, though. Right? I mean, it's easy. You can even flip this candle green over the next 24 hours. This candle could totally go up and make a green, completed, like crazy doji shooting star style candle right here. Right? Which I wouldn't put it against anybody if that played out. Let's go down to the daily volume. We're just going to peek at the daily volume real quick. Completely fell off. So the daily volume yesterday just completely took a dump on us, right? Hit a green 6 and fell out of the sky. Now look at this volume. As the volume was falling here and the price was falling, you were looking for a bounce, right? We had divergence on this bearishness. Two very nice bearish candles. It was super easy to call this bounce. We knew it was going to happen. I called it out on Twitter. I called it everywhere. I was just like, yeah, this is going to bounce. No big deal. And sure enough, we had the bounce. Now, I still think we have a little bit more to go, and I'm not getting excited until we start breaking some higher levels. We're going to pull this baby down to the 12-hour. Let's get in our 12-hour, dig this in. 12-hour bearish, just look at the volume, just keeps plummeting. So we just have descending volume. Even though this is bearish volume, this was a little bullish as his volume was falling out right here of these couple of candles. And, you know, exactly a good reason and example of how we called that. Look at the descending bearish channel here on Bitstamp. I mean, seriously, like you can't get any better. Falling out of the sky, volume falling. This is the opposite of what you want for a real bearish fall. And easy call on the bounce. It just doesn't get any easier like that. 12-hour candle we closed out. Boy, that 12-hour candle, spinning topish there, shooting starish, pin barish there, kind of the same thing right there, bearish. A lot of bearishness right here in these closing 12-hour candles. You know, still we got a little bit of a push up. Look at how oversold this 12-hour Stoke is, right? True Strength Index is rolling over on us. Just like I was seeing it. You know, you come over here, and I'm still seeing this. We still got to run up here. You know, I want to come up. Let's test this top of this channel. Let's get up here into this resistance. I really want to break 6450. You know, my stop will get taken out even though, and I want to break the 6450, and then I'll be looking at going back in. I'll be looking at going back into this trade short again if we came up here and tested and got rejected, right? So this is what I'll be watching for. Let's zoom along. Money came back into the market. Look at that. Look at this. So we got some money that rolled back into the marketplace. It's trying. People are trying to have a little confidence in the market. So yesterday I put that I am now, all right, so the flash dump never happened. It was 48 point flash dump, right? So now I am looking for the J-hook pattern, right? I'm looking for this to roll back over just like it does right here. See, this is a J-hook pattern right there. J-hook pattern rolls up, makes contact, maybe pokes through, and then eventually dies. And it likes to poke through twice, once, twice, and then die. So I'm looking for the J-hook pattern. Now this could just keep going, just like this one. This could just keep falling out. But I am watching for the J-hook pattern, as I do see still a little more of a continuation bounce as possible here. RSI just kind of making its mind up, not moving anywhere. Didn't break the lower bearish line. So this lower line right here, I would have liked to see this break lower than this, and then this would have given me more confidence that I have in my short that I presently am running. Falling back down, bounced off the purple area. We see this. There was your historical support area on that purple line right there. Nice little bounce off of it. Now we're back over the trend line. So we're on the bullish side of the trend line now, of this trend line. And once again, I'm going to have to go up here. And now I have the ability to start a whole new trend line. Right? So check that out. So I get to start over with a brand new trend line. And I'm just going to start to move my boxes over. Just like that, right? Because now we have a whole new trend line that we can start where we're getting rejected from. See, boom, right there, got rejected, and it's falling down. Now, listen, if this comes back up, let's see what happens. But we just got the opportunity to start a brand new trend line. I'm excited about that. Let's see some sideways movement. Now I'm going to be looking for this to break bullish right here, okay? This has got to break bullish for me to over this new trend line for me to be bullish on it. So this is great. I love it. Got confidence. Here is my bigger count. Here's my bigger count. My daughter comes in the room. Hold on a second. Oh, she cracks me up. Puppy dog pals are on. So here's my count. Here's my count on the larger style on the A, B, C. Still counting this out. Now I'm counting this. I'm looking for this right here. Where's this gonna go? It could go anywhere up in here. I mean, man, we could. Now this is USDT. So I'm still looking for that bounce. Man, this is working out very nicely. Now it's hard. I have a very tough time making this out as a 4 wave. So I think our B wave has ended. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that right there. And I shouldn't have done that. Let me put that back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to say, where does the 2 or the B wave, I mean, this would be an A wave. This would still be an A, right? Or the B in A N. Right, so if this is an A wave, you like A. So if this is a C wave, right, and you're counting a 1, 2, 3 out of this, you're going to go A, B, C. And then A, B, C, so on and so forth, right? A, B, C, or A. So there's going to be multiple A, B, C's in there. A, B, just like this one. A, B, C. I'll be looking for an A, B, C. And then there's an A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. So I'm like trying to count. This looks like it's going to try to count the A, B, C inside of it. Then you'll have a second 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So I still am looking for this. So we're going to point this out. That's going to go over there. And I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to move this over to here. Right, I'm going to put this right down into here. Right, I'm going to get rid of that. Gonna throw that there. Gonna put that's my 5 wave there. It's my B. Okay. And we're gonna get rid of. I'm gonna leave this here still, right? So I mean, because we can still come up, right? We can still go up here like an A, B, C. Okay, so you're gonna make an A, B, C in here, and that A, B, C is gonna come up into here somewhere. So I just don't know where this thing is going to come up here, right? And the invalidation is still there. The invalidation for this wave is 66.16. I'm sorry, this is bulls. Yep, bears. So the bears need to hold this line. I'm going to plop that right there. Okay. And yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. Yeah, I know. My damn charts are in Tether. I know, I just put I got to put USDT specifically on there. I know, bugs the crap out of me. Weighted moving true strength index, weighted moving average chart. Looking good here, all playing out like I expected it to. Bounce off there, come on down. Still looking for this to test a little bit lower. Nothing has changed. Listen, the historical volatility chart says not a damn thing's changed. Larger scale ADX chart going a little bullish, right? The weekly trying to turn a little bullish on us right there. Right, with the bounce we'd expected. Shorts, golly. I mean, I don't see how these things could just keep dropping out of the damn sky. It's unbelievable. Shorts are just taking a massive whopper right here. Unbelievable. Look, here's your, this is your MACD, standard MACD. And I'm going to squish this up a little bit here. I mean, this MACD on the 12-hour chart is trying to roll over. Nate said, don't really get it strange, doesn't, yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no one's on Phoenix anymore. That's a good possibility right there. Good possibility. Okay, right, and nothing, not seeing anything on the larger scale, just all the same as it was yesterday. Ichi chart, nothing. 6 hour, nothing. 12-hour, nothing. Nope, nothing. No change. Nope, looks good. And TD count, nothing in the danger zone. Stoke super low. I mean, we're just hitting the bottom of the Stoke on the 12-hour. Nothing's changed. On our big side, our weekly and monthly, and where our resistances and supports are, nothing has changed. We're still looking the same, right? We're still looking at putting in some very evil. This is our bigger. Right? Nothing's changed. Now, as this weekly closes out, which is right here, this weekly candle closes out, this will move, right? We're going to have to watch and see where this 200 MA runs to. Where's this 200 MA going to run to right there? Right, I want to see. Oh, sorry, that's my. That's not my 200 MA. That's my support line for my. What do you call it? My Bollinger Bands. So this is the Bollinger Band right here, the center line of the Bollinger Band. This is going to be our top side resistance right here. We're just going to have to see where this moves after this starts to close out. Monthly's got a long way to go to close that out. All right, we're going to pull some alts over really quick. We're going to bust through the alts as quickly as we can. Starting with Raven, try. I'm going to bump this support line down to right there. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Okay, I'm going to cheat a little bit right there. I did get stomped out of part of my trade, right? So I got stomped out of part of my trade. I actually had my stop loss lowered. So I have big sad face right there. Right, I still think this is going to go up a little bit, but it's just going to kind of follow BTC. BAT taking an absolute beating after its listing on Coinbase. It is in the short range. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look for this thing. It doesn't even matter what this thing is doing, right? It's stuck on right there. I think this thing is going to head all the way down and bounce off here. BAT is just taking an absolute beating right now after its listing. ETC, I still look as ETC as bullish. I see this as a falling wedge, and I still looking for this to possibly break out, right? Now you can still A, B, C, D, E, right, is the bearish count. This is the bearish count, but then there's also, I can also do a bullish count on this descending wedge, right? Nano coming back up to test the trend line, trying to break back up on the weighted moving average, trying to break back up into the triangle. Nothing's changed there. WTC doing exactly what I thought it would do. Something really, really ugly. What do we got here? Doggy. Nice bounce out of support by the Dogster. Right? Dog came down right into support. I said, you break this, and BTC is going deep. Right, Doggy did a great job. Very nice bounce out by the Doggy. And look, you got a double doji top right there. Boy, is that ugly. That's a shooting star. And listen, I got to hold on a second here. Wow, bad Doggy. That's very bearish. Right, this is Doggy. All right, and pull this back over. Right, Doggy needs to hold this support's falling back down into the support. Right. V-Chain broke the wedge, looking for this to test down lower. You're still in this descending channel. I'm just waiting for this to see how this goes. Breaking that channel, breaking out of this trend line on the top side. TRX bearish. So I was looking for a little. So it came down, got my bounce out of TRX, right? Came down again, got a little bit of bounce off of the support, and it's trying to fall one more time, right? But once again, this looks like a double top up here. This would be the target for the double top right here, as it is losing support. So same thing. ETH, let's take a look at ETH. Came down, bounced up, good. And I'm still looking for this to break down. I'm just going to slide the arrow over. Just trying to look for this to come down and test this. Then break up. I actually think ETH could follow BTC, but man, this is I still think this could come over like this. Right? I still think this could come up and then down right there. Either we're going to go down and bounce off or up and bounce off. So, and then both ways though we're going down like that. So I still feel we're going to come up. If we come up, we're going to test that trend line one more time. A lot of this is going to depend on BTC, right? So, come on. All right, let's take a look at XRP. That is not the candle you want to see on XRP, right? That is not the candle you want to see on an XRP when you're in an XRP long trade like I am, waiting for Coinbase to get you. I hate you, Coinbase. Killing me, right? Just killing me. All right, so looking at this candle right there, yeesh. Maybe come down here and test the support again. I mean, these arrows that go up here are waiting. These are my Coinbase announcement arrows, right? But right here, boy, this is just bearish. Yeesh. I mean, that's bearish. I at least come down and test this again. Yeah, that's ugly. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of that. I've listen. I'm gonna live and die by Coinbase's right now. So I've already been stomped out of half the trade in profit. I'm gonna probably get stomped out of the rest of the trade if it breaks here. You know, look, and you broke below this trend line once again. So listen, this is all up to Coinbase, right? Coinbase is gonna live or die with this thing, and trust me, I'm not gonna get caught in the whole bat situation like this, right? I mean, I'm just gonna wait, and as soon as I get lit, I'm just gonna pump and dump. That's all I'm waiting for on XRP. It's simply a pump and dump coin for me. Oh shoot. Okay, so I am now more bearish on Bitcoin. Right? I have always said that Litecoin leads Bitcoin, right? Look at this rejection right back down here. God. My Litecoin. So I just typed in the, I said, well, my Litecoin call was on fire, but damn, right? But damn, I expected this to go up and retrace. Look, we retraced perfectly on this trend line. Now, I have to say, if we break this trend line, look, we reset on this 6 hour. You were at a bleeding 9. You had a perfected 9. It bled for one candle. Then retrace 1, 2, 3. Actually, I would have started counting this 1, 2, 3. That would have been my 4. Now I would have started my new countdown. This would probably have been my red 1, red 2, and this is very bearish. So, so I'm going to say this trend line or $50. Wow, I mean, that's it. You got this trend line is the only thing supporting this right now. Like, you're on the trend line. You're kind of you're right in this confluence zone right here. This is the only, see this little area holding this up. Look at this right here. Right, that whole little area just holding this up right here. Came down, tapped on the trend line, just holding, struggling too. So now I'm going to be able to make a brand new trend line, right? I'm going to go like this, right? And then I'm probably going to go something like that right there. Right, I'm going to go something just like that right there. I'm just going to plop that right there. So now I'm looking for, oof, boy, if this is my downside of my trend line, that's pretty vicious right there. Pretty vicious. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how this plays out right here. Yeah, I can't really get, I'm trying to look and see if I can pull a line, a bigger line off there. I can't. Okay, this has got to hold. So you've got a brand new channel. Right. All right, LTC. right? It's a pretty wicked little channel right there on that 6 hour. That thing is vicious. Whew! That's way more bearish. Very bearish on Litecoin. Okay, so all right. So I got that in there. ZRX. Just holding sideways. Still looking for support. And ADA. Still looking to hold support. I still see this as a flag right here, right? This is still a flag pattern. Listen, if just it loses that trend line right there, and that's it. Sia coin getting destroyed by its own people. So the battle that's going on between Bitmain and Sia core hardcore people is dying. BCC. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash here. So I know a lot of people are trying to pull this trade. I personally think that this is a horrible, horrible time to trade BCH. Right? I really do. I think getting into BCH right now is bad, right? And here's my thoughts. I'll put my thoughts right over here, right? So, number one, this can still go either way. Number two, after the fork, 70 to 80%, this will dump hard. Right? And number three, right before the fork or during, hold on a second, the exchanges lock the tokens up little while, and you are stuck holding Okay, so here's what can happen, right? So if you get into this, right? Now remember, you're on really a time crunch here. We're going to go over here. There's the 15th. Boom, right there. That's the deadline. Okay, so as you get closer to the 15th right here, you're, what, 3 days away. As you get closer to this fork right here, right, you can still see a little sputter up, right? I mean, this thing can totally come up one more time. But at that time, you got to be really close because the exchanges will basically lock you out, right? They'll lock you out. They'll basically lock you out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Toasty, exactly. So they'll lock you out of the exchange, the withdrawal. You just can't take your tokens. You can't sell them. You can't trade them. You can't do anything because they're trying to do the fork, right? They're trying to do the fork for so if people just start dumping, which usually happens, right? People just start unloading their tokens while you're stuck and you're trapped in theirs. I mean, the price can literally go from here all the way down to $300. I would say it would drop down to 413. So I would look that, you know, you could literally get some kind of an unload, and it'll probably happen from up here to something like down here, right? And I think it'll happen before. Right? You could be anywhere in here. Oh, right? Anywhere in here. Shit, it could even be here. Right? And whatever's up here, but it'll happen. There's going to be a dump. Like this could still come back up. It could drop out. But what happens is you're still going to get a big ass dump. Just that's what happens every time. Yeah, I still, yeah, I mean, listen, held my support perfectly, bounced off. It did pull in a bullish candle here. This is a bullish candle, 2-day pattern, right, that it's falling out of. Right now, this could be a bearish inside bar also. We've seen these inside bars. I like to see these just like this pattern fall out, right? This can just fall out one more time down to target, down to 500 bucks. You break those and it's over, right? It's over. But I am waiting for this. I'm going to wait to short the living bejesus out of this. It's coming. Zcash. Yay! Go Vamp. Good call. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great call. And thank you. Good call. Almost perfect. Let's see what Neo's got. Perfect. Thank you. Look at this. Man, just home running all these. Man, Neo. Perfect. I will redo these later. My dad duty tonight trying to hurry through this, but absolutely perfect. Right to target. Look back through my videos. If you're a member, you just got to go scroll back through the alts. EOS breaking support. Broke support. Now we're just going to have to watch this, right? I expect this to come down and bounce off here. That trend line to hold a little bit. And that trend line just gave way, right? AOS, so broke the lower trend line. Right? Very bearish. Listen, BTC is just not that... What is going on, man? I mean, BTC is just not that bearish, but alts are really, really bearish right now. Dow Jones, ICX. Yep. Oh, look at that. Right headed to target. Now, ICX just breaks my heart, right? I expected, you know, look, we tapped the perfect on the support, bounced off. I looked to bounce back into these moving averages here and at least the resistance. It didn't even have the ability. Look, we were on a bleeding 9 already. That bleeding 9 bled out, flipped, and it's dropping again. I think we were talking to Bleeding yesterday. We had Bleeding on it, and Bleeding's like, I love ICX. I'm like, I love ICX too, but I can't stand ICX. It kills me. And again. All right, so here's my kind of my synopsis of the day right here. Oh, we'll go to Wax. Oh, look at that. Nice. We're perfect. Now, this is a coin to really watch out for. This Wax is really, you know, what? So I in our members area, I said, hey, watch this. It's an overheated RSI. This thing is just to the moon right here. Look at the RSI. It's the highest it's ever been way back here. It's the Novo Sky or Nova Check, whatever his damn name is. This is his Novograd. This is his project. Listen, this has still got some legs to get. This RSI had to cool down a bit. It was way up there. It did pull back. Looks like it's trying to make one more run, but man, this token, this project, a lot of hype behind it, a lot of money behind it. It's definitely taking off. So this project is definitely one to watch, right? Just, you know, but this is the highest it's ever been, right? So even when you peak out, you can still, you know, look at that peak out, that RSI. People took profit, one more push, and then just a huge bull. Look at this beautiful cup and handle, right? Beautiful cup, gorgeous cup right here this is making. No reason that can't come up, then retrace, then go up one more time. Might just be a little too late to get into it, but listen, one of the tokens that's actually doing really good right now as that baby just keeps on marching through. And with that said, I still don't see anything else that I changing here. I still got my stop loss up here. Still expecting my lower target, still counting this as a big ABC down. And in fact, I will throw that on there. I'll just put, oh God, I don't want to make one more damn line on my chart. This chart's already so clustered. But I still see this as a big A, B, C, right? So I can do that right here. Let's get that up there. How will we do this? Give me 1 second. And A, B, C. Right? There's my ABC. So I say ABC. Right, now that A can't come up here. Nothing wrong with that coming up here. A, B, C, right? I still see this, you know, there's your A, you're doing a B, and then you're going to do a C right there into that. Now that baby can go up there too, right? I don't know where, so it's, ah, man. Help me out, people. Help me out. So let's do this. I'm going to get rid of this. And then what I'll do is I'll do this. And that's just up, down, perfect. So I'm going to do, oops. Oops. Oh, I swear to God, I'm just going to, because that perfect, it worked out perfect right there. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to turn this line purple because that will be my, right? And I'll do one more. Right, so it's either there or it's there. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's dad duty tonight. I know. There's like, I know. I got to get going. I got to go with dad duty tonight. So thank you guys all so much. I appreciate. Sorry, guys, I was so late today. I have been on full duty, full dad duty, and try to make this as quick as possible. I'll try to get Bleeding on tomorrow. I'm going to get Bleeding on tomorrow. We're going to get him to do a show with us. So thank you guys all so much from all of us at Until 1 Mil. Thank you and have a good weekend. Be safe and happy and trade safely here. Please trade safely. This is just, you know, it's low volume environment. Danger, danger. Later, and I am out.